afternoon in January, the sun was beating Enugu like it was angry. Inside the car, sweat was pouring like rain. "Papa, please on the AC," Ifeanyi begged. Papa's eyes widened like someone cursed his ancestors. "On which AC? Do you know how much fuel AC dey chop per second?" "But Papa, we are melting like sugar." "Then turn to cube. My friend, wind down that glass and blow breeze to yourself." In one small street in Enugu, where everybody knows who farted by just hearing the sound, lived a man that annoyed everybody, including his own shadow. His name, Papa Okechukwu. He was not poor, he had money, serious money, but he was the type of man that would off fan during the afternoon just to save breeze. A man that once told his children to use rainwater and close their eyes so they will feel like they are using shower. But the matter that happened today, even devil go cover face so I no do again. It started with toothpaste. That morning, Mama Funaya entered the bedroom and screamed like she saw snake. "Okechukwu Jr., come here before I turn mad." The 10-year-old boy ran inside with his toothbrush. "Mama, what is it? Where is the toothpaste?" "Papa said we should not throw it away. He said when it is flat like wrapper, that is when the real one dey hide inside." Before she could talk, Papa Okechukwu walked in proudly, holding kitchen knife like he was going to fight corruption. "Everybody, come to the parlor now. Family meeting." Mama tied her wrapper tight and followed him with face like pepper. All the children sat down with angry faces. Even small Nneka, 3 years old, sat down, hugging her plastic bottle she used as baby doll. Papa Okechukwu cleared his throat like politician. "My people, una too dey waste things. This is why Nigeria is not growing." He lifted the flat Colgate like trophy. "You see this toothpaste? Many people will throw it away, but me, a wise man, I will open it." He cut it into two like he was slicing birthday cake. Look inside. Fresh cream. Inside is still loaded." He passed the two halves around like communion. "Oya, everybody, use your toothbrush and be scooping. 1 scoop per person." Even small Nneka shouted, "I want pink paste like Amara." Papa bent and whispered, "My pikin, this one is better. It will make your teeth strong like crocodile." Mama Funaya stood up. "You dey mad? You wan give your daughter crocodile teeth so she go bite landlord for house rent?" As Mama was still complaining about toothpaste, another wahala entered. "Oh, Mommy," Junior shouted from bedroom. "What is it again?" "Mama, the soap is missing inside the sponge." Mama ran there and looked. True, the soap was not visible. It entered the sponge like rat inside sockaway. Papa came again, holding small bucket like he just fetched gold. "What is the noise for? That soap still has destiny." "Papa," Junior cried, "I rubbed sponge for 2 minutes. Only God knows if I bathed or just scratched my skin." "You people are the problem of this house," Papa shouted. "In 1982, I used 1 bar of soap for 4 months. My skin was smooth like plastic shell." Mama hissed, "You also wore the same pants for 4 months." Time for church wahala. That Sunday, everyone dressed for church. Mama wore wrapper with matching blouse and tied gele like serious woman. The children wore clothes that looked like they were donated from war zone. Okechukwu Jr.'s shirt was Mickey Mouse with one eye. Ifeanyi trousers were tight like he borrowed from his baby cousin. Nneka wore skirt that refused to zip, so Mama used peg to hold it. Papa came out wearing brown shirt with only 2 buttons working and trousers that were shouting, "Retire me, retire me." His shoe, one leg was rubber, the other was bedroom slipper. "Papa, you are not changing?" Mama asked, tired. "God sees my heart, not my clothes," he said. Mama look at him. Even devil go pity you. The mad car from hell. They enter the family car, old blue Peugeot 504 that made sound like cow in labor. As Papa turned the key, the engine screamed. Gwa 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 gwa. Children in the street shouted, "Run oh!" Papa Okechukwu don start him beast again. As they moved, the car started jumping like goat with epilepsy. Every 10 minutes, Papa would stop, come down with yellow gallon of water. He would open bonnet, pour water, wipe sweat, hiss, then continue. One man on the road shouted, "Oga, this your car na generator with tires so." Papa smiled proudly. It moves, it moves. Destination is what matters. Junior whispered to his brother, "I think Papa is secretly suffering from bush mentality." When they got home, Mama made rice and begged Papa for meat. "Let's just fry one egg and cut into 4. Papa screamed. "One egg is 150 naira. Do you know how many sachet water that can buy?" He took the egg, broke it into rice water, stirred it like medicine and said, "Now, everybody, take 3 spoons, no more, no less." Later, he told them to off the light. "Why are we offing light by 7:30 p.m.? Mama asked. "I don't want NEPA to give us high bill. Darkness is also a kind of rest." That night, in a small room, the family held secret meeting. Mama sat like village judge. "I'm tired," she said. "This man go kill us with money and madness." Junior nodded. "Even beggars dey live better than us." Nneka said, "I want pink peace." They all agreed. Something must change. Papa must change, even if they had to do spiritual deliverance or use fear to shock him. But little did they know Papa's madness was just beginning. Enugu people had seen things, but this one, Papa Okechukwu was a case study for WHO. Not World Health Organization, but World Hunger or Stinginess. After the toothpaste drama and soap disappearance, Mami Funaya thought it was over, but December came and his madness unlocked another level. One morning, Mama walked into the kitchen holding a red biro and a notepad. "Papa Okechukwu, Christmas is next week. We need to buy chicken. Live one oh, not that frozen nonsense." Papa dropped his newspaper slowly like someone who heard a gunshot. "Chicken ke? Which one again is chicken?" Mama shouted. "What do you mean? Chicken wey children dey chop every December na?" Papa adjusted his wrapper and scratched his chest like philosopher. "Let me ask you, is it chicken that makes it Christmas?" Junior stood beside his mother with hope in his eyes. "Papa, even last year we didn't eat chicken. You said chicken had flu." "Yes," Papa replied, "and this year it has malaria." Mama dropped the notepad. "You are mad." Papa faced her like lawyer in court. "Let me calculate. One live chicken is 7,000 naira. That same 7,000 naira can buy 2 tubers of yam, 1 custard rubber of rice, and 1 gallon of kerosene. So tell me, why should I kill my economy for one bed?" "Madness," Mama shouted. That night, he brought home Christmas fish. Not Titus, not croaker, not even dry stock fish. He brought catfish head with one eye and said, "This one is traditional. It has wisdom inside." 2 days to Christmas, Papa Okechukwu called the children to the parlor. "My children," he began with his unusual sermon voice, "this Christmas, I have decided to surprise you all with gift of joy." The children's eyes shone. Nneka even whispered, "Maybe he bought bicycle." He entered his room and came out carrying 3 wrapped transparent nylon bags. Each bag had a notebook with 12 missing pages, 1 big pen with no cover, 1 used eraser already half black, a piece of court soap the size of a sweet. He smiled and said, "I wanted to buy toys, but knowledge is better than play." Junior started crying immediately. "Even my enemy won't wish me this kind of Christmas." One afternoon in January, the sun was beating Enugu like it was angry. Inside the car, sweat was pouring like rain. Papa, please on the AC, Ifeanyi begged. Papa's eyes widened like someone cursed his ancestors. On which AC? Do you know how much fuel AC they chop per second? But Papa, we are melting like sugar. Then turn to cube. My friend, wind down that glass and blow breeze to yourself. Mama spoke from the back. What is all this? The AC is there, but you have refused to service it for 4 years. Papa laughed. Now decoration care. Inside car? Yes now, is it not better to look rich than to be poor from enjoyment? Nneka removed her shoe and started crying. My leg is cooking. Papa parked the car and removed gallon of water as usual to cool the engine. Papa, this car is a moving frying pan. Why won't you buy a new one? He looked at his son and said, you see, this car still moves. It dey move. New car we ask for oil, filter, registration, battery, extra tire. That is how your money will disappear like biscuit in children's hand. One day, NEPA surprised them with light in the afternoon. Normal people will shout, up NEPA, but not in Papa Okechukwu's house. The whole house was dark, fan was off, TV was off, even fridge was unplugged. Mama shouted from the kitchen, light is here oh, let me plug water heater. Papa shouted back like emergency alarm. Off it now. Why are you wasting power? Is it your father that owns Enugu Electricity? Mama screamed. But we are not even using prepaid meter. Exactly. That is why we must use it small before they bring bill that looks like hospital receipt. One day, their neighbor Mama Chinyere came knocking. Good afternoon, oh. Afternoon, welcome, Mama Funaya said, tired. I came to ask, is your husband all right? She looked left and right before whispering. I think he needs prayer or police. Yesterday, he picked leaf from gutter and said it looks like salad. Mama Funaya just sighed. You are not the only one who is tired though, she said. I don't even know if I'm still married to man or to poverty with wrapper. That night, Papa gathered the family again. Now, let's talk about school resumption. You people must wear last term uniform. No need for new shoes. Just polish the old one. Junior asked, what of school bag? If you wash the inside of nylon bag very well, it can carry books. Mama Funaya stood up and faced him. Okechukwu, if you don't change, one day you will faint in this house and nobody will find you. We will say Papa is preserving energy. Even little Nneka said, Papa, you are not normal. Papa stood with pride. I'm not stingy. I'm economically disciplined. Junior shouted, you are economically dangerous. The house burst into shouting. Enugu people have started using Papa Okechukwu as an example during morning prayers. Father Lord, please don't let my husband end up like Papa Okechukwu. Amen. Even keke drivers, when their brake fails, we say, this thing won't behave like Papa Okechukwu car. The generator he called devil's trumpet. It all started one night when NEPA did what they know how to do best. Disappeared like thief in the night. Darkness covered the whole area like black wrapper. Children were sweating. Mama Funaya found herself with church bulletin. Nneka started crying. I'm hot. I'm boiling. Mama turned to her husband. Where is the generator? Papa Okechukwu wore his torchlight on his head like he was going for hunting. Generator? My friend, put off that hotness and sleep. Okechukwu, you mean you won't on the gen? He lifted one finger and said like pastor, generator is the second biggest scam after DSTV. It consumes fuel like drunkard and produces heat like Satan knows trace. But the children are sweating. Let them sweat now. They will grow up to value fresh air. Mama shouted, they will grow up to hate you. He hissed and said, instead of buying fuel, I will buy candle. Candle doesn't argue, doesn't roll, and doesn't need oil change. That night, he brought one tiny candle and stood by it like it was a magic wand. Junior whispered, this man is one mosquito bite away from madness. The day he bought bread without meadow. One morning, Mama asked him to buy bread. Please get one agege bread on your way home. Papa smiled. Consider it done. Everybody was happy. Bread, soft, yellow, fluffy, those ones that smell like heaven. Even Nneka cleaned the table in advance. Even Ifeanyi used broom to chase flies out just to honor the bread. Papa came home, swinging nylon like Father Christmas. The children rushed him. Daddy, welcome. Where is the bread? He removed it. The bread had no middle, only the two ends, the buttocks of the bread, the hard corners. Madness, Mama screamed. Okechukwu, are you possessed? He calmly replied, the middle was 900 naira, the ends were 300. I saved 600. Saved for what? Your funeral? Even the dog looked at the bread and walked away in pain. That night, everyone chewed and chewed and chewed. The bread ends were harder than brick. Nneka started crying. I want the middle, Papa replied. My daughter, life is not always soft. Sometimes you chew the hard part. The next evening, Mami Funanya soaked beans. The plan was to cook a nice dinner, but Papa Okechukwu had plans of his own. When Mama went to bathe, he entered the kitchen, boiled the beans halfway, then scoop out the beans water and serve it in a plate. As everyone sat down to eat, they looked inside their plate and saw hot brown water with floating onion slices. Junior sniffed his plate. What is this? Papa stood like a chef or master chef. My children, tonight I give you protein soup. Mama ran out, her towel almost falling. Ha! Okechukwu, you have lost your mind finally. I only use the water. The beans itself will be breakfast. Even beggars will sue you. Papa sipped his plate and said, tastes like blessing. Junior whispered, this man is slowly turning into threat to humanity. 2 weeks later, the remote control stopped working. Batteries were dead. Mama begged him, please buy batteries now. The children can't keep standing to press TV. He said okay. He left with the remote. He came back empty-handed. Where is the remote? Mama asked. I sold it. You what? I sold it for 500 naira. We can now stand and use the TV button directly. That way, we exercise. Madness in leather sandal. Even the neighbor's goat outside fainted from stress. One day, his office gave him brand new shirt. Nice one, smooth cotton, tag still hanging. Mama shouted, finally. That night, Papa Okechukwu didn't hang it in his wardrobe. He spread it on the bed like bedsheet. Mama walked in. Where is the shirt? Which shirt? Oh, that one? I noticed it was smooth and wide. It can serve as bedspread. Mado! Junior entered the room and shouted, the shirt? You are sleeping on the shirt. It is soft, Papa replied. It gives me peace. Mama walked out of the room holding her chest. I'm not doing again. This marriage is between me, man, and madness. One morning, Ifeanyi ran out of the toilet screaming like somebody saw a ghost. Mommy, Daddy has replaced tissue with newspaper. Mama stood up from kitchen. Newspaper? Again? Junior came out holding his bag. My nyash is itching, oh. The Guardian has lines. Papa Okechukwu came out with confidence. Good morning, my family. I hope you are all wiping your future clean. Mama shouted, Okechukwu, is it your ancestors that use paper? Why must you punish your generation? He said, you people don't understand economics. Toilet roll is 1,200 naira for 6 pieces. Meanwhile, my old newspapers are free, absorbent and educational. Educational how? As you are wiping, you will be reading about politics. That is how destiny changed. Ifeanyi yelled. My nyash now knows who won 2019 election. Mama shouted. I don't want again, oh. I want normal husband with normal tissue. Papa replied. Then go and marry a Dangote roll. Resumption came. Mama gave money for school bags. Papa said, don't worry, I will surprise them. Surprise indeed. He went to Ogbete market and came back with 4 empty Indomie cartons. He cut 2 holes at the top and passed ropes through them. Viola eco-friendly, affordable and recyclable bag. Nneka started crying. Daddy, is this what other children will see me with? Carton bag. Junior kicked the bag in tears. My enemies will rejoice. Papa shouted. If they laugh, tell them it is Italian design. Cato and Sons from Italy. Even Mama was shaking. I swear, Okechukwu, if any child faints from embarrassment, I will personally carry you to Yabalev. But Papa smiled and said, I have saved 20,000 naira today. God is good. Rain started falling one Saturday. Mama ran to bring in clothes. Papa ran out with buckets, plates, coolers, paint drums and his bathing bowl. Children, come out. Operation Rain Harvest has begun. He placed buckets under every leak. Junior asked, what is this one again? Papa said, let's not allow God's blessing to waste. NEPA cannot charge us for this one. Nneka whispered, so we are now environmental refugees? Mama came out and slipped on wet floor. She shouted, Okechukwu, rain entered the pot of stew. He replied, it is okay. It is now rain pepper soup, international recipe. Papa Okechukwu used one toothbrush for 1 year and 8 months. The bristles had spread like palm tree. Mama would always say, throw this away. It is not a toothbrush again. It is a street sweeper. He would always say, you see, this toothbrush has seen life. You don't just throw away something that has served you. This is now legacy. Nneka whispered, legacy of madness. Christmas again. He brought trousers for the boys. Ifeanyi wore his and shouted, ah, this one is tight. Junior checked the tag. This is from 2004. Papa said, ah, vintage. You people don't know anything about fashion. The tighter it is, the richer you look. But my leg is losing blood flow. Papa smiled. Beauty is pain, my son. That night, Papa was caught talking to his ceiling. Hello, yes, I want to order 20 more nylon bags. I'm making curtains with them. Mama screamed. He is gone. He is finally gone. Mama cried. Okechukwu is not stingy again. He is now spiritual allergic to spending. Nneka shouted, please, somebody arrest my father before he turns me to mosquito net.